Ladies and gentlemen, students, teachers, educators, everyone, welcome to PBI Book Launching Talk Show, Simple Technology for Language Classrooms, with me, Gita, as the host. We are now live from Rest Area Pendopo KM456, Rest Area Pendopo kilometer 456, but we are also streaming on Zoom and on FBS UKSW's YouTube channel. So, this is actually a hybrid talk show. Technology has been a sexy topic nowadays, especially during this COVID-19 pandemic. At the moment, we are also actually incorporating technology. This talk show is the final and the main session of our one-day event, Explorations of Technologies for Language Learning. And this event is part of the agenda of the celebration of the 65th anniversary of Universitas Kristen Satya Wacana Salatiga. No, you did not mishear me. We are launching a book today. Yes, and the book title is Simple Technology for Language Classrooms. And now, together with us, is the editor of this book, Bapak Justinus Calvin Gaimali. Please welcome Pak Calvin.
Hello everyone. Hi.
Yes, Pak Calvin. How are you today?
I'm doing great. How are you, Bu Gita?
Are you happy, Pak Calvin?
Super happy.
Super
excited.
happy, right? Yeah. I'm going to ask you several questions, Pak Calvin, and I'm sure that the audience here and also on Zoom and YouTube are also curious about several things.
Okay.
Right? Are you ready?
Yes.
All right. First of all, how did you come up with the idea of publishing a book?
Yeah. Thank you very much, Bu Gita. So the idea to write this book emerged from Teaching, Learning, Empowerment, or TLE series. So in short, it's a weekly meeting that we have in our English Language Education Program, or PBI, at Universitas Kristen Satya Wacana in Salatiga, Indonesia. So on Fridays, the lecturers of the study program meet and share their ideas, their experiences using technology to support their language and their language teaching and learning practices. And then we have the intention to facilitate our TLE discussions, especially about the technology, to empower and be more impactful for people outside our study program. Then one attempt to achieve that goal is by writing this book.
I see. So it started from the classrooms, okay? The authors' experiences in the classrooms of using the technology, and then going to the book, and the book is going to you all, guys. Okay, so this is actually our attempt to
Yes.
be more meaningful to our society,
Yes.
right, Pak? Now, what is actually in the book, Pak?
Yeah. So in the book, in total, we have 10 chapters, and in each chapter, readers can find one lesson plan that integrates various simple technology tools that have been presented in the TLE discussions. So for example, we have um, blog, we have Facebook group, we also have like VR photos, story jumper, Vox screen, and also some other simple technology tools.
10 chapters.
10
so,
chapters.
So does it mean that there are 10 authors altogether?
Yes.
All right. And we also have the authors here with us. We will introduce them one by one later on, right? Now, who is the target audience of this book?
Yeah, talking about the target audience, mostly we are thinking of lecturers or those teaching in higher education context. But then I believe that teachers teaching in junior or senior high schools can also modify some activities presented in the lesson plan.
All right. So basically, the lesson plans are adjustable to
Yes.
any level of
Correct.
students.
Yes.
All right. Thank you, Pak. Now, yeah, this is my curiosity. An editor, right? An editor of a book. That is something. So, how does it feel to be the editor of this book? Simple Technology for Language Classrooms.
Yeah. Bu Gita, a lot of work, to be honest. A lot of work. But then, as an editor, I can learn a lot, especially when I read at that time and edited the lesson plans written by the contributors of this volume. And I can also get like a lot of insights about using technology. And also, Bu Gita, when I like see this printed book, then I just feel like super happy because we finally made it. Yay! Then I just feel like, yeah, so, yeah, thanks to all the contributors of this volume. I know that they have worked very hard. They have spent their time, their energy to complete their chapter. So do appreciate that. And congratulations to all the contributors. And once again, yay, we did it.
Yay!
Woohoo! Yeah, so super happy about this.
I assume that it is like your child, Pak. I mean, you must love it, right?
So super happy
Yeah.
about this.
So I assume that it is like your child. You have published a book, this one time, right? So what do you expect from this book?
Yeah, what I expect from this book, and as an editor, I do hope that those, especially English as a foreign language or EFL lecturers, teachers, and practitioners can have or get various practical ideas about how they can use technology, not just for the sake of using it, but to really provide language learning opportunities for their students. And Ibu Gita and all the audience who join in from Zoom and on YouTube, then later on feel free to contact all the contributors. You can email them just in case, or if you're interested in further discussing some ideas, some activities in the lesson plan, and also the technology that later on you read in the lesson plan. So feel free to contact them. And last but not least, Ibu Gita. So this volume is being published in celebration of the 65 years of Universitas Kristen Satya Wacana Salatiga Indonesia. So once again, congratulations UKSW and all the contributors of this volume. We are all proud to be the lecturers of one of the best, if I can say, research universities in Indonesia.
Okay, so happy anniversary to UKSW too, right? Pak Calvin, we are also privileged here. You said that we can contact the contributors later on if we have some questions or we would like to discuss something related to the technology introduced in the book. Wow, that is very touching, right?
Not only contacting the contributors, after this you can also, if you have questions, probably you can meet some of the contributors. After this, Ibu Gita will interview some of the contributors.
Right.
So.
But before that, Pak, could you please open the book and show us a little bit about the book? Can we zoom on the book? Could you please open the book and show us a little bit about
yeah, this is the this is the book that we have. Okay. All right, and this is the
You can open it randomly, Pak.
book that we have. Okay. All right, and yes, we have 10 chapters here. Find like step-by-step activities of using the technology, of integrating the technology into your teaching and learning activities. So just, you can take a look at the book, and take a look at the lesson plan,
All right.
And feel free to modify, adapt the activities to work well in your teaching and learning context, or situations. So enjoy and happy reading.
All right. Thank you, Pak Calvin. So once again, this is a book, Simple Technology for Language Classrooms, from 10 teachers or 10 lecturers of PBI, or Pendidikan Bahasa Inggris, Program Studi Pendidikan Bahasa Inggris, Fakultas Bahasa dan Seni, Universitas Kristen, Satya, Wacana, Salatiga. From us to you all, teachers, educators around the world. Yeah, if you want to use it, if you want to adapt the ideas in your classrooms, please feel free to do so. If you need any more explanation, any more information from the contributors, from the authors, you can feel free to contact them. Okay, they are very happy to help you all, to share their experiences, to share their ideas with you. Okay, so do you have any more thing to say, Pak Calvin?
Yeah, just hopefully this, once again, this book can give you various practical ideas of, once again, of using technology, not just for the sake of using it, but really to provide language learning opportunities for your students. So
yeah. Oh, I remember that some of the keynote speakers today said that it's not about the technology per se, right?
Yes.
It's the important thing is how we can use the technology to give opportunities for the learning process.
Yes.
Right. So it's not the technology, but how we use it to help our children, our students, to learn something through the technology, right? Something like that. So, yeah, that's our discussion with the editor of the book. This book is the first volume of the TLE publication series. TLE, as Pak Calvin mentioned earlier, is the Teaching, Learning, Empowerment. Yeah, this is from our community in PBI UKSW. Yeah, the teachers share their experiences in teaching using any method, and this time it's about technology. This is the first volume. The second volume is coming soon, so stay tuned. Thank you, everyone. We will go on to the next session later on. Please stay here. Don't go anywhere. You will be able to connect or to talk with some of the contributors of this book. See you later.
See you. Thank you.
Hi again, everyone. We have something special today. We have a social media challenge for you guys. For those who are here on site on rest area Pendopo KM456, or for you online on Zoom or on YouTube. Okay? The social media challenge is like this. Please pay attention carefully. you can take a picture or a screenshot of your participation in one of our sessions today. And then for the caption, please write briefly about one experience in applying technology in language learning. And then post your story or feed. Yeah, post your story as an Instagram feed or Instagram story. Remember to mention or tag our Instagram's accounts at FBS_UKSW, FBS_UKSW, and at PBI PBI.UKSW. Post your story by Sunday, December the 5th at midnight, okay? And we will announce the winners on Monday, December the 6th, 2021. And we have some special prizes. We have one printed book free for you and some souvenirs, especially for 3 winners. Okay? So hurry up, take a picture or a screenshot of your participation in one of our sessions, post it on Instagram, tag us. Good luck. We hope that you are the winner of this social media challenge. Good luck. We hope that you are the winner of this social media challenge. All right, ladies and gentlemen, you meet me again here as the host of the talk show, PBI book launching talk show, right? Simple technology for language classrooms. And with me today, this time, I have 3 representatives, no, 3 contributors of the book. Yeah, we have. I think I would like them to introduce themselves. So. Ladies, could you please introduce yourself? I would like them to introduce themselves.
Thank you, Ibu Gita. My name is Marta Nandari Santoso, the complete name. Yeah, I'm a teacher at the program Pendidikan Bahasa Inggris, Universitas, Fakultas Bahasa dan Seni, Universitas Kristen, Satya, Wacana.
All right, thank you. We can call you Ibu Marta, right? Yes. We have Ibu Marta, and then next to Ibu Marta, we can call you Ibu Marta, right? Hello. Yes. We have Ibu Marta, and then next to Ibu Marta.
Check. Hello. So, Jessica, and I'm also a lecturer of program Pendidikan Bahasa Inggris in the Faculty of Language and Arts, Universitas Kristen Satya Wacana, Salatiga.
Okay, we call her Ibu Jessica, right? Now, next to Ibu Jessica. Okay, we call her Ibu Jessica, right? Now, next to Ibu Jessica.
Check. All right, hello everyone. My name is Anna. I'm also a lecturer of the Pendidikan Bahasa Inggris, program Pendidikan Bahasa Inggris dari Fakultas Bahasa dan Seni UKSW. Thank you.
All right. So we have 3 ladies here. They are lecturers of PBI UKSW, PBI FBS UKSW. Bu Marta is actually my lecturer. I was her student when I was younger. And she has been a great lecturer up to now, right? So yeah, we can also learn from her today related to her ideas in the book, right? So also from the most junior author today is, I think, Bu Jessica, yeah? Okay? Yeah, we will learn something about, something related to what they shared on the book today from these three ladies. Now, I would like to ask the first question to you all, ladies. The first one is, what technology did you introduce in the book?
I think
yeah.
Facebook.
Facebook. Yeah, actually you can use Facebook to teach, right? What about you, Bu Jessica?
Check. Okay. So mine is a combination between Google Docs or Google Slides and also Book Creator.
Google Docs, Google Slides,
and Book Creator.
Book Creator. All right. What about you, Bu Anna?
All right. For mine, it's also Google Slides. But then you can also create the same thing or similar thing using other applications as Google Docs, also PowerPoint, and even Word document.
Okay. So it's actually an integration of several technologies, right?
Yep.
All right. Yeah. We can use what we have known so far, but probably in a new way from these ladies. Now, where did the idea come from? How can you come up with using Facebook to teach, Bu Marta?
Okay. Yeah. Although we use Facebook, although it's only one tool, it's a social media. In fact, Facebook has a lot of functions. So just with one tool, Facebook, in fact, we can do many things. And the idea actually started in March 2020 when the pandemic started, when the pandemic began. All classes had to be conducted online and without any preparation at all. Both teachers and students had to be able to have classes online. So at that time, I was thinking of what tool that I could use so that my students could still learn maximally in the classroom. And studying from statistics, actually Facebook users in Indonesia are a lot. And it's number 3 in the world, actually, after the United States and then India and then the United States and Indonesia. Facebook users in Indonesia are 142 million people. It's 52% of the total population of Indonesia. So it's a huge, huge, huge number. And by using the Facebook, that I assume everybody can use it very easily, I think that students can concentrate on learning the lessons, to do the activities instead of learning how to use the tool. So that is why I used Facebook at that time during the pandemic when I had to teach online. And also my students, you know that students from at UKSW, you know, students come from all over Indonesia. So they may also come from Papua, from many are from the eastern part of Indonesia, and some of them actually do not have like good internet access. And Facebook actually can be done synchronously and asynchronously. So it's quite ideal when the internet connection is not good. They can still catch up with the activities probably at night or during the week. So that's the idea.
Yeah, so it's quite practical too, right?
Right.
Thank you, Bu Marta. What about you, Bu Jessica?
Okay. So actually, it's quite similar to Bu Marta's idea, but in this lesson plan, we use Google Docs for the collaboration, because since the pandemic learning era, then students will work by themselves. So we encourage them to collaborate, to do some works, and using Google Docs and Google Slides is applicable, and it's practical, and it also can be done synchronously and asynchronously. And after the students collaborate using the Google Docs and Google Slides, they can publish their works on Book Creator. So here we want to encourage our students to confidently publish their books, their works.
Right. That is interesting. Publishing something. Publishing a book has been one of my dreams, Jessica. So, yeah, probably it's also one of your dreams. You can learn more from Jessica later, how to publish your work on Book Creator this time, right? Okay. What about you, Bu Anna?
All right, so mine is a bit different. So it started when a colleague sent us a PDF file, in which, in the PDF file, there are pictures of like different books, and then if we click on the picture of one of the books, it will redirect us to the link or the website where we can actually read the book. So we thought about, that's interesting. Can we create similar thing for lessons or materials? Yeah, so we tried to figure out how we can create a similar thing using the technology that we are already familiar with. So we tried several stuff, and one of the application that can be used is by using Google Slides, because in using Google Slides we can create some material. So in my phone I have this example, maybe it's too small, but basically we have some pictures here, and then we can click on the pictures. Yeah, we can click on the pictures. Too small, but basically we have a picture. For example, this one, so it will redirect you to a YouTube video, for example. So this is created. This is created using Google Slides, and later on the result can be shared in PDF form, or teachers can also share that in form of the link using Google Slides right away. So the reason why we chose Google Slides is because we can share it in two different ways, at least. One in PDF form, and the other is in using the link right away. So this is what we have in our chapter, and that's the idea behind this kind of the use of this technology.
Interesting. So it's like creating clickable material.
Yes, clickable materials, either in PDF file or in Google Slides form using the link.
All right, so this is more communicative later on, hopefully. And I believe
more
that
interactive. We hope that it will be more interactive and interesting for the students rather than having only text.
Right,
Yeah.
and hopefully it can motivate students more to learn.
Exactly, and then also in this, because it's clickable, so we can incorporate several different technology, like maybe from word wall or learning apps for activities, or even Google Form. Yeah. So the limit is teachers' creativity.
All right, this is a challenge for the teachers too, how to be creative in preparing the materials right now. That's the key, preparing the materials. What are the challenges in preparing the materials or preparing the technologies to set up everything that so that it is ready to be used? Starting from Bu Marta again.
Okay, for using Facebook, actually in the preparation, I use Facebook group. So first of all, you have to create a Facebook group, and then invite all your students to join the group. And once they join the group, well, that's it. And we can upload materials, we can do the interaction on the Facebook group. In my experience, in fact, I prepared a lot more pre-class tasks. So before they really join Facebook for their activities, they have to do a lot of tasks. They have to prepare the material before joining the class. And of course, I need to prepare the tasks, like providing vocabulary exercises for their reading material, for example. Or I also provide some predicting skills for their reading, so that when they read, they can activate their schema first, they can have some prior knowledge before they read. So during the class on Facebook, then they can just make question and answer, do discussion, so they are not learning the material any longer because they have done it before class. So actually what they have to do before class is not less heavy than the activities in the classroom. So more preparation, and we call it like flip teaching.
Flip
teaching, when homework are done before the lecture, before the class.
And in the class, they will just discuss what they have done, something like that?
Sorry?
In the class, later on, they will discuss what they have done?
Yes, yes. So they have prepared the material, they have understood the text, for example, and they can go deeper in the class.
I see.
So they can have more.
They can have more hot activities.
Yes. So the lower level skill activities are done as homework.
All right. Yeah, it's like scaffolding activities, right? From the lower lower order thinking skills to the higher order thinking skills.
Yes.
All right. And should they do the activities individually or in groups?
Mostly for the preparation, they do it individually. But then in the class, activities on the Facebook, most are collaboratively. So they do a lot of interactions.
All right.
Yes.
Interactions is the key. Again, right? In this era, you need to interact with people. All right. Thank you, Bu Marta. And it is using Facebook, a social media that so far we probably just think Facebook is a social media only, and we can socialize with other people without thinking further that it can be used for education. Okay, thank you for the idea, Bu Marta. What about Bu Jessica? What are the challenges?
So the challenges, perhaps it's to encourage the students to collaborate with their friends and with their classmates, to give comments because they have to give a peer review for their friends. So sometimes they hesitate to give comments to their friends. But as the teachers, we need to encourage them to give comments confidently. And also another challenge is to introduce the technology, especially if it is the newest one, like the book creator. So they need to be familiar with the applications.
So do you mean that we need to introduce the book creator first before we?
Yeah, so when the students will publish their books using the book creator, they have to be familiar with the book creator itself, because they can design their book and they can make the template.
All right.
Yeah, so they need to be familiar with the application because it is different from Google Slides or Google Docs, but it is fun or well enjoyable to do their works in the book creator using the book creators.
And most importantly, they can publish their work.
Yes, they can publish it.
Right. And I believe that they can explore book creator outside of the class, right?
Yeah, yeah.
They don't have to do it inside the classroom, right?
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Ibu Jessica. Bu Ana now.
All right, for the one that we suggested, it's more on teachers' creativity because the teachers need to be creative in designing the clickable material or the clickable documents. And also, it is also quite takes some time to create all the activities that might be, altered from paper-based into technology. So, for example, if the teachers have some crossword puzzles, then the teacher needs to find something that can create crossword puzzles online, for example. So those need to be created first before the clickable material can be made. Yeah, so a lot of preparation needs to be done by the teachers, but I think the time and energy is worth it because, well, in a way, it will enhance students' motivation in following the material.
So how long did it take you to prepare everything?
Well, depending on the lesson plan, actually. But, well, sometimes it may take several days, but maybe if teachers are already used in making them, maybe half an hour will be enough, maybe. Or if the teachers are ready with all the materials, it will not take more than half an hour.
Okay. What about you, Jessica? How long did it take to prepare everything?
Well, actually, for me, we only prepare the technology because we do not need the material prepared before. So it's basically the students' work.
All right. So introducing them to the technology first.
Yeah. What needs time is introducing the technology. But after they are familiar with the technology, then they will be they will work by themselves, and teachers will only supervise.
All right. What about you, Bu Marta?
Well, it's quite different from the one written by Ibu Jessica. With Facebook, I do not need to teach the students how to use Facebook because they are already expert in using the social media. So I don't need to spend time on teaching them how to use the tools. Instead, they can concentrate more on doing the activities on Facebook. And on my part, actually, I feel that using Facebook, I work a little bit harder because I have to prepare the materials that they have to do before they come to class. So I have to make sure that they understand all the materials so that they can do discussion later on the Facebook. It is usually written discussion. But you know that the latest version of Facebook, they also provide live video and also create room where we can also have video conference, and I can also explain difficult things using live video. So using Facebook, we can do activities on a written form, but using Create Room, we can actually do also we have we can see one another, just like in video.
Online.
Yeah, just like Zoom, for example, or Google Classroom.
So similar to a video conference, something like
Yeah,
that.
video conference. And only with one tool, yeah?
One tool,
so
right.
we do not need to switch from one tool to another, so just by one click
Alright.
Facebook, and we can create room, we can have live video, we can have written interaction, we can drop like, emoticons, and then GIFs. We can also upload material, and yeah, there are many functions.
So you
Create a
post everything
poll,
there.
yeah, and
Mm.
also upload material.
Right.
Okay. And
That's really practical, right? Or using one technology only. All right. Now, I know that some of you have also joined their workshops earlier today,
mhm.
right? And as Pak Calvin said, if you still want to know more, you can contact these ladies. If you want to know more about how to use Facebook, contact Bu Marta. If you want to know more how to use Book Creator and ideas related to that, you can contact Bu Jessica. And if you want to create
Clickable materials.
materials, okay, contact Bu Anna. But this one question I want to ask them, okay? You have shared your ideas in the book. You have one lesson plan there. But my question right now is, do you have any suggestion of how to use the technology in a different context? My question right now is, do you have any suggestion? Starting from the most junior.
Well, actually, it is applicable to all contexts, to all subjects, not only English, because when you use Google Docs or Google Slides, then you can create anything, and also you can ask your students to collaborate, to give comments to their friends, to their peers, and you also can contribute to your students' work, because you can give comments, you can give suggestions. So we encourage the collaboration here. And when you use the Book Creator, you can also write stories, personal narrative, for example, or narrative stories, and you can write it in the Book Creator and publish it. Even one of my friends, he is a history teacher. When I introduced this Book Creator to him, then he finally assigned his students to make comics. And it is possible by using Book Creator.
Making comics, okay. The one in the lesson plan is
Making
publishing
poems, adjective
right?
poems.
All right. Okay, Bu Anna.
All right, so the clickable material that Pak Daniel and I suggested is also applicable for different levels. So what is different will be maybe the choice of pictures or the design. Yeah, maybe it's more, colorful for young learners, but maybe for university students, maybe we can choose different kind of pictures or design. And also the materials can also be adjusted. The difficulty level and the kind of materials can be adjusted based on the context or based on the level of the students.
I see. So it's very much adaptable or
Yes.
adjustable to any level.
Yeah.
And it is surely based on the teacher's creativity, right?
Yes, yes, yes. So yeah, it needs a lot of teachers' creativity. I do admit that.
Thank you, Bu Anna. What about Bu Marta? What is your suggestion?
Okay, for Facebook, I happen to write the lesson plan on the book chapter. A lesson for university students, like second or third level of university students. But actually, Facebook has been used, so it is incorporated in a certain course, and it is done formally in a classroom. But actually, Facebook has been used also widely outside the classroom. So it can also be used for non-formal education or for extracurricular activities when, like during the workshop this morning, I heard from the teacher that one of the participants in my breakout room that she used Facebook for English club at her campus. So she created English club using Facebook, so they can upload material by themselves, and then they can comment on one another's materials, and so it is in a more non-formal or informal situation. So basically, Facebook can be usually are used in non-formal education or informal situation, but it can also use actually in a formal classroom.
Yeah.
And as for the level, depending on the materials, if the materials are difficult, of course, it's for the more higher level, but when we make a little bit like a simpler material, it can also be applicable to high school students. But I know that in some countries, not all high schools allow the students to have Facebook accounts because of for security reasons. Yeah, so in some countries, but fortunately it's not in Indonesia.
Yeah,
Yes.
interesting. So it can also encourage autonomous learning, right, Bu Marta?
Right,
Sharing what they
right.
know to
Yeah.
other people, and yeah, they can also choose what they want to learn, right?
Yes, it reminds me, one of the participants in the workshop still this morning said that I learned English through Facebook. And through the international friends on Facebook, then they can also learn not only English, but also the culture of other people.
Right.
So that's interesting.
Yep. Thank you, ladies. It has been interesting and very fruitful. I think discussing with you all, and I'm sure the audience here still want to know more, but time doesn't allow. Okay, so everyone, if you still need to learn more, please feel free to contact these three ladies and other contributors of the book. Okay, thank you very much again. That's the end of our session with these ladies. Thank you. You guys. are still with me here at rest area Pendopo kilometer 456. You can see the view for a while. Pendopo kilometer 456. You can see the view for a while. All right. I would like to remind you that we still have some social media challenge, okay? How to join this challenge? Let me explain. You can take a picture or a screenshot of your participation in one of our sessions today. We have one-day event today, right? So please take a picture or a screenshot of your participation of one of the sessions, and then post it on your Instagram feed or Instagram story. For the caption, please write briefly about one experience in applying technology in language learning. Okay? Again, for the caption, please write briefly about one of your experiences in applying technology in language learning. And when you post it, please remember to mention or to tag our Instagram accounts at FBS_UKSW or FBS_UKSW and at PBI PBI.UKSW. You can post your feed or story from now on up to Sunday, December the 5th, 2021, midnight. And we will announce the winners on Monday, December the 6th, 2021. We have some special prizes for you for 3 winners. Okay, you can get 1 printed book for free and some souvenirs from us. So don't miss the challenge. Okay, good luck. I hope that you can be the winners. So don't miss the challenge. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, we have come to the conclusion of the talk show today, the book launching talk show. As said earlier, we do hope that the book can be beneficial for all teachers, all educators, because the ideas in the book are adjustable. Okay, you can learn from the lesson plan there, and you can adjust some ideas there to meet your students' needs. Again, the most important thing is not the technology, but how we use the technology to give opportunities for our students to learn more effectively, right? Now, the book has been published by Satya Wacana University Press, and this is in celebration of the 65th anniversary of UKSW Salatiga. You can also access the book freely by downloading it from the repository UKSW. Okay, repository.uksw.edu. edu. So please explore the website of UKSW and you can find the repository link. Now we have also planned for the second volume of the TLE publication series. Still talking about simple technology for language classrooms, the second volume will focus on some lesson plans from Indonesian EFL some lesson plans from Indonesian EFL classrooms. So this is kind of a reflection and suggestions from the teaching practicum program. And the editors will be Ibu Francis Sinanu and Ibu Gita Hastuti. We do hope that this second volume can be published in 2022. Okay, so after this, for the book launch, we will also share the books freely to the audience on site here. Okay? It's a pity that you are not here, guys. If you are here, you can get the book freely, the printed book freely, the one that can make Pak Calvin super happy, right? Alright, but anyway, you can still access the book from repository.uksw.edu. Sorry, repository.uksw.edu, right? Edu. Now, yeah, as I said earlier, we have been doing a one-day event, explorations of technologies for language learning. We have had some keynote speakers with us in the webinar with Professor Deborah Healy and then Professor Joy Egbert and also Mr. Callum Downs from British Council. We have also joined some workshops by the contributors of the book, of the first volume of the TLE publication series, and also some virtual showcase from the students of the teaching practicum program. And before the talk show, you also joined the Tech Talk with ITEL on Wonder. Okay, this is another new technology for me, and probably it is also new for you guys. So, I would like to express our special thanks to Professor Deborah Healy from the University of Oregon, United States of America, and then Professor Joy Egbert from the Professor Deborah Healy, University of Oregon, England, right? And then Professor Joy Egbert from the Washington State University, USA, and to Mr. Callum Downs from the British Council in Indonesia. Also to ITEL, Pak Gumawang Jati and team, and then the Dean of the Faculty of Language and Arts UKSW Salatiga, the FBS UKSW Management and Staff, all teachers of PBI UKSW, students of PBI UKSW, Satya Wacana University Press, and of course, the Resta Pendopo KM456. And also, you all, guys, participants of this event. I hope you learned a lot from today's event. Thank you all for having been with us today. I am sorry for any technical problems. I'm sorry if there are something that technical problems is not good listening in your ears. Okay, so again, thank you all for having been with us. Thank you all for participating in this event. Stay safe, stay healthy. See you on the next event. I, Gita, with PBI UKSW from Rest Area Pendopo KM456 with PBI UKSW Salatiga. I'm sorry. Yeah, I Gita with PBI UKSW in the rest area. Pendopo KM456 Salatiga. Is signing off. See you again next time.